Hello. I've had a few people ask me about how do I use the Ozempic shot for injections. It's been a trial and error, but I've been doing it now for about 3 or 4 months, so I've got it down to a pretty simple task. So anyway, so this is how I do it. I'm going to hand it over to my wife, and then she can see the process and then the injection. It's really a tiny little needle. It barely goes in. So it kind of creeps me out every time I do it, but it's a needle in the stomach, but it's not like an insulin shot. So those needles are a lot longer, but they feel just about the same. So anyway.
Okay.
Okay, so this is what I do. Get a little closer. That's the box. Comes with one of these fancy things. There's instructions on the top and the bottom here you should read. It comes with the box of needles and the injector pin. What's really important about this injection pin is this little thing right here. Those numbers are very important. This thing twists, that's your button. What you're going to do, you're going to take the lid off here. And as you can see, I've already used it. I got 2 more shots left. Right there is the pusher. There's the medicine. That is the where you put the needle. And here's the scariest part about the whole thing that everybody freaks out about, but they really shouldn't be freaking out about. See, I'm almost out. So once again, more instructions. Read them. Do not just assume that this is a how-to video. Just do the right thing and read all your stuff. Alright, so this is the needle right here. Can't see it because it's all covered up. Now, these are sealed. What you do, take this off. And I want you to look inside here real close. See that? There's a tiny little needle in there. That is not what you'll be injecting into, but that's what goes into the pin. You want to take this. You want to make sure you line it up straight, you push it in, you twist it on. Now, your needle's armed. Take that cap off, and then you have a second cap right here. So what I usually do is this, okay? I hold it upside down like this. Now look at the numbers. Real close on that. You want to do a priming kind of a thing. Those 2 little dots, which I didn't know in the beginning, you have to do, because I wasn't reading the instructions because I was a dumbass. So do that, and then you take this pin and you're going to press the top. Now watch the numbers when I press. What that does, it puts a little bit of the liquid. Can't even see that, I'm too close. It's a little bit of the liquid through the needle and pushes any air bubble out. See, there's a tiny bit of it in there. According to the Food and Drug Corporation, that's probably about $2,000 worth of medication. I'm kidding. I'm joking. That's a bad joke. Okay, so here, if I can get a better shot to my wife, put it up here. Here is the needle. That's all it is. That tiny little needle there, see, there's a little bit of medicine on the edge. That's all it is. A tiny little poke. Now, I'm not saying it doesn't hurt, but what I am saying is that you shouldn't be afraid of it. Now, you want to come to this part, real close to the numbers. I'm on a 2 megadose. It starts at a 1.5, and you work your way up according to the doctor's discretion. So I am on a 8 millimeter 2 megadose shot. Okay, right there. This is 2 megadose increments only. That means I think I'm at the maximum payload on that. So what you can do is see these numbers. Can you see the numbers? Okay, you want to turn the knob slowly. Don't do it too fast. You might overshoot it. See those little lines? Until that little point there lines up with that number 2. See how that is? It's number 2. Cool. Now what you got to do is you got to prep your area. And I've already prepped my skin, so I should have shown that. I bought little alcohol swabs. So what you want to do is you can do it in the leg, in the back of the arm, or in your stomach. I choose the stomach because it's just the easiest way to go. So what I'm going to do is I've already prepped the area. I'm going to take this, push the table out of the way so I can get in here. I pinch it, and I do it around the belly button area. So can you see that, Janet? You ready? Mm-hmm. You go 1, 2, 3. I can feel the needle there. See, this is where I do things wrong because I'm always paranoid of getting hit. Ooh, I felt it. Now I'm in. Wasn't that big of a deal. Here's a little bit of a stick, but it's not that big of a deal. And then you take your finger here, and then you inject it. I always wait a few seconds before I pull it out. Pull it out. Done. And see, now I'm further down the line on that. So I got about a shot left. So now all you want to do is, I always do this out of habit. Wherever it went. Oh, there it is. Take this, I put it back on. Take this, screw this back on. Right here. And you put your cap back on. Now this has to be refrigerated. Always keep this in your refrigerator. There it is. Like I said, you need to read your instructions. It'll tell you it must be refrigerated. That's a very serious thing. The last thing you want to do is inject bad stuff into your body. That went bad. Now, if you're not sure, or if you get kind of lost on the dates on when you inject yourself, on here is a little indication thing. At least it did. Maybe it doesn't anymore. There used to be a little thing that you write on there. You put the dates on there. That way you can know what date you've been injecting yourself. You want to do this every 7 days, or once a week, basically. I choose Sunday. Yeah. So yeah, it only takes a few seconds. It's nothing to be worried about. I will say side effects for me, not for everybody, just me, is I get a little tired tomorrow. By Wednesday, I get a metallic taste in my mouth. It's kind of the medicine working in my bloodstream. And then then you know it's taking effect. Ozempic is one of many different options you can use. This is the only one I've been doing. I was at an A1C of 180-ish, and now I'm back to normal levels. I mean, I am basically, my A1C has been in normal levels now for about 2 months now. So it really does work, but you got to use it right. You got to be clean about it. You got to make sure you clean the area. You don't want to do double doses because that would just be self-punishment that you never want to have to go through again. Try to follow the doctor's instructions because the doctor knows best. Online websites and you know, people like me, I'm only showing you what I do for me because that's what my doctor suggested, and that's what works well for me. And like I said, it's been a trial and error. So try to do the right thing. Be smart about it. Don't give your medication away to other people. Don't sell your medication away to other people because that is just wrong. It's just not even, shouldn't be doing that unless it's being prescribed by a doctor. This is for type 2 diabetes. That's what I am. Yes, you lose weight. I lost a bunch of weight, but it's been a while. It's not an instant you lose your weight. It's not an instant you know, well, whatever these movie stars and stuff are doing. You do need to work out. My job causes me to work out a lot. Um, you will have problems with nausea from time to time. You get really tired. You get really exhausted. The worst thing for me is the mouth stuff, and this will make you constipated. So if you do get constipated, talk to your doctor. Make sure you're using the restroom on a regular basis. And constipation is rough. it's, yeah, it's not a fun thing sometimes because you want to go, but you can't go. And when you do go, it's big, hard, and lumpy. Of course, I can hear my wife saying that's what she said. But just be careful with it. Don't overdo it. And do what the doctor tells you to do, and you should be fine. Okay? Alright, well, this is my video. If you have any questions, just let me know. And let me know how you do it too, because there's a different pattern I've noticed for different people. I've had people tell me that they do better in the back of the arm, which I think sucks. It hurts when you put the stuff in. I've had some people say that the leg, and I've done the leg. Leg's not bad. You know, it's like top of the leg. And I do the stomach because it's just easier and I'm used to doing it. So, and it seems to be the most effective way to do it. Like I said, around the belly button area. You know, about an inch or two away from the belly button. For some reason, the medication absorbs super fast. It takes about an hour for the lump to go away. You'll get a little bit of a lump. Try not to rub on it. Try not to try to spread it out that way because that's just bruising your body. So, anyway, that's what I got. I hope this helps you out, and you have an excellent day.